Welcome in to the Meltdown. So happy that you're here. EG had one of the best and worst poker games of her young career last night. We will get, as she calls it, the debrief sesh. Lunsford is 24 hours away from one of the biggest triple threat trivia contests in the history of the league. We will see where his mind is at. Tyler got the chance to see an early screening of The Bike Riders last night, but did the film turn him into a wild hog, or was it a boring slog? He'll explain. We count down the best national pizza chains in the country, and the latest Luntz's lists will, I'm sure, be divisive here amongst our panel. We then play a game of skill and steady hands with another Tabletop Tuesday. It's all happening right here on the Meltdown, as we are presented by MyBookie and broadcasting live from the Culver studio.
Two big boys in a tiny studio, teaching you and me about everything they know to make sound. A meltdown, it's the meltdown, time for the meltdown, coming for the meltdown, let's start the show.
Welcome in to Meltdonia. This is the Meltdown. You are locked in for the next hour or so as we are set to have a lot of riveting conversation and a lot of high-intensity competitive action right here on the Meltdown today, as it is another Tabletop Tuesday edition of the show. If you can, make sure you smash that thumbs up button for us and subscribe if you have not yet already. I am Meltdown host Tim Melton. That right there is my co-host. Over here, John. Over here. There we go.
Hey.
Mr. John Lunsford. John, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I came close last night in poker as well to the ultimate goal, but fell a little short. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay. We'll talk a little bit more poker here in a second, but John, you are a part of a huge qualifier tomorrow to try to become a triple threat trivia tornado tag team title holder. You already have one title that you're currently holding on to in the singles division. How would it feel to have multiple titles at your beck and call?
A good problem to have where I can't hold all the titles that I have. So if I have the solo title, that's
every day Tyler drops his mic clip, and you know what? At this, I'm not even.
Today's going great already.
I'm not even irritated by it. If it doesn't happen, I get irritated. So I just want to point out when it does happen, it's happened again. Okay.
Yes, I am. I already have the solo title. Then I can win the tag titles. Then we'll probably have like a team title or something. Like I can just hold all the belts that we don't actually have, and I'll be champion. But I need to perform well. I feel like I have all the pressure on me because I am the reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, and I need to live up to it.
You kind of have a faction already in Team Fast and Furious, with Jeff being your tag team partner. We'll see how that goes tomorrow. For those that are not aware, you guys have never competed in anything as a team together in the history of anything.
We have not. I have interacted with Jeff a lot because of you, but, I think we'll mesh decently well together. We have similar tastes, which is why we are Team Fast and the Furious. And, I don't know. I think it'll be good.
It's been about a month since you've competed in Triple Threat Trivia.
It's been a hot minute.
Do you feel rusty?
Yes, very much
as the champion?
So. Very much so. I thought about, okay, I'm going to watch Jeopardy. I'm going to watch, game shows and try to get ready for it. And every time I start to do it, it's like, I'd rather watch Family Guy or something instead. And I just don't do it because I feel like if I watch it, the thing is leading up to my wife's appearance, we watched a ton of Jeopardy. We started with Jeopardy Masters, which are hard questions that, I would get 4, she would get 1 going and, in single and double Jeopardy. Then Celebrity Jeopardy, which I feel like fits more what we're doing here. It's a lot easier questions, but it's more pop culture. It's more Meltdown centric. Watch that and get almost every single question right. And it's like, I'm a genius. I don't need to worry about this. And then I come in and miss every question. So I'm just like, I'm not going to hype myself up by watching Celebrity Jeopardy. I'm not going to make myself feel bad by watching, Jeopardy Masters.
You're not going to try to overthink it.
I'm just going to ignore it and then come in because I feel like I do my best work when I have no earthly idea what's going on. I come in and it's like, do this thing. Okay, let me figure it out.
Are the sunglasses part of the new mindset?
Sure. I'm just wearing sunglasses. I felt like it.
I know. You do look like when you're wearing the sunglasses, like an actual champion. You look like Bret the Hitman Hart a little bit.
Yeah, kind of going for that Macho Man, something But I don't know. I just kind of feel like putting the glasses on. I literally did it for no reason.
Perfectly fine. EG, are you going to be wearing the glasses during trivia tomorrow?
Maybe.
Okay.
Let's
EG,
Hey.
you are currently the only one going to the championship round of Triple Threat Trivia in this room. That has to be a good feeling, knowing that you have no stress this week and you can sort of watch the game for entertainment purposes while also scouting your opponents, because whoever wins tomorrow's match will face you and Ush and Rockstar and Laurel in the championship round. Are you going to be watching tomorrow's contest to scout out the opponents? Or are you
of course.
You're going to be looking for
Yeah.
weaknesses, I assume?
Yeah, I think that Lunsford and Jeff, they are the favorites going into things naturally. And I think, though, what it's going to come down to is the chemistry. Do they have it? I think what helped me and my Pennant Grace partner, Ush, was we could disagree. We could go back and forth.
That's true.
And that set us apart. But do you and Jeff have it? We'll see.
Only one way to find out.
Exactly.
There is.
Jeff and I have always meshed well.
Yeah.
We do have similar interests. I think a lot of that has to do because Tim and I, despite all of our differences, have a lot of similar interests. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll work well. I think we'll do a good job of passing the baton
That's good.
when we want to, and not a lot of overruling like some teams have done when the right answer has already been said. So yeah, I think we'll be okay.
I want to get into poker last night. EG. We went into a deep stack tournament last night at the Primetime Poker Club.
You did.
And you came in with a winner's mentality.
I did. Yes.
Had early success.
Yeah, really early.
And I was the first one out last night. I was chip leader at one point, but I played way too aggressive. EG, you were chip leader going into the final four, top 3 spots paid out. What happened?
So I have been consuming a lot of poker content over the last week or so because last week was not my best. I just wasn't really.
Are you seeking it out, or is your algorithm
my
feeding
algorithm
it to it?
is feeding, and
It's
then
feeding
I
it to you.
started watching, and now it's a combination of both. So last week was not my best performance, but it kind of worked out because I got to see everyone and I got home early. So this week I was determined, and I do think I played my best poker, I would say. I think that for what it was, I'm proud of the performance. In the later hour, I feel like I made some pretty significant mistakes, and it's so frustrating because if I could go back.
Right. If you could just
I
get back
know
to
the
that
hand,
moment.
to that one hand.
Yeah. You called a pretty aggressive bet,
I did.
but you weren't willing to gamble past that,
No.
and it ended up costing you those chips. And
Yeah.
when we ran it out, we rabbit hunted. When we ran it out,
I
you
would
would have won.
I would have won.
You
And
would've
so
won out.
that's what I think. And I don't know if I want to reveal like my struggles for our poker club to prey on. Should I?
No, you don't have to
No,
do
I'm
that.
not. But I'm getting better in some areas. Can we tell the full house story? That was incredible. That was my best work.
I got out
You had a lot of full
relatively
houses.
cheap.
You had a lot of full houses.
I did have a lot of full houses, but
You nailed a full house on the flop. The first 3
Yes.
cards, Rockstar, if you're curious. It's the first 3 cards that come out on the board. And these are shared community cards.
Yeah.
And I had hit top 2 pair on that.
Right.
You'd hit a full house. And next thing I know, at the end of this thing, you're turning over just an absolute monster of a hand. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm about to be collecting chips. You embarrassed me in front of the whole club.
I did. It was an incredible moment, I will say.
Like everyone was looking at me like, damn.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like you just got...
It was good, and I think that is where I'm getting better at knowing when I may have the better hand and kind of figure out what someone might have. So, for example, Damien, he flopped a straight.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I flopped a straight, and I had a pair of aces, and in my mind, I was like, he could have flopped a straight because he called 6,000. I guess he raised it to 6,000, and in my mind, I was like, could he have done it? And then he did, but I was happy that I even knew to think that he might have done that.
Right.
Yeah. So
Because
I had a great time.
The best poker players are not just playing their own game, they're playing the other person's game.
Exactly.
And you're starting to get into that. We went
Yep.
from playing for paper clips right here in what was the office of David Walls, who is a member of the Primetime Poker
Mm-hmm.
Club, and has turned into now a game where you're thinking 10 steps
Yeah,
ahead. So
yeah.
congratulations on
Thank
that, EG,
you.
and
Thank
your growth.
you. I really enjoyed it.
Even though you won no money last
Yeah,
time.
that kind of sucks.
Okay.
But good
Tyler,
company.
Tyler dropping the mic clip and you sneezing. It happens every single show. I don't
does.
know what's going on here.
It's awesome.
yes.
EG, I appreciate you bringing some sanity to this show. Spud is a part of our poker club. He's been on fire the past couple of games for sure. Last night was not his game, but Spud's been kind of in a rut here lately. Tyler, you know this firsthand. There was a lot of talk at the table last night about Spud's Meltdown Triple Threat Tornado Tag Team Trivia appearance and the turmoil that it has brought Team Supreme Spiders because everyone in the chat was passionate about how well you performed. And I don't want you to get too big of a head here, Tyler, because I'm worried that may be part of it. But you dominated. You got about as many points as you could possibly get in the first 2 rounds of the game playing solo. Spud comes in, and next thing you know, you're losing points, you're losing points, you're losing points. You're being overruled. There's not a lot of great conversation that's leading to great outcomes, which is what propelled EG and Ush. Spud, you could tell last night, John, felt a little bit ashamed that he had let the team down. And he's really looking to earn back the trust of not only Tyler, but the audience at large.
He is. I think Spud still knows in his head because he came in last night and was like, well, you know, he always comes in late for trivia, like an hour late to poker, which usually benefits him. And he came in and instantly started rattling off all these questions. Well, there's a question about this Star Wars. Y'all would have liked it. There's a question about this pop culture thing. Y'all would have liked
Harry
it.
Potter.
Yeah, it's like, but, you know, he always comes in. Did you win? Oh, of course we won. You know, that's how most Monday nights go. So
Spud
he still
plays
has
trivia
that.
6 nights a week.
He does. And I'm curious what his, you know, average weekly win rate is of the 6. Does he win 5 of the 6? Does he win 6 of the 6? Does he only win 1 of the 6? I don't know. But he still has that swagger about him. Like, I know I'm still the trivia king. Like, I may have struggled a little bit.
I do want to get Tyler's rebuttal here real quick, but EG, what does it say about Meltdown Triple Threat Trivia that someone like Spud, who is a true trivia master, is having some struggles in the game? It's more than just getting the questions
It is.
right.
And we've talked about this, that it is the greatest trivia game of all time. It is because
Put that on a plaque somewhere.
you cannot prepare for it. It does not matter how much you know, how little you know. You can't play the numbers games.
I would argue it does matter how little you know, and we will see
That definitely
how that
matters.
plays out.
No. I say that because
Hey, I don't know anything, and I'm the reigning champ right now. So
you can
That's
get
not true.
pretty lucky with questions that work in your favor.
And the wheel can
And the
help
wheel,
you.
yeah.
You can pass them all if you don't know them.
And
so.
Spud's proof of that.
You can prepare as much as you want, but when you're actually in the arena and the lights are bright, it's tough to know what the right strategic play is.
It is.
It is, especially when it comes to passing things, point values. It can get a little confusing, and then you add that freaking wheel in.
I know. And
like-
then the timer, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden some
the
dirty
timer
looks.
could use some work.
We'll get there. I think right now it's a pretty healthy spot. We've got some really
There could
competitive
be an
games.
actual
There
timer.
could be an actual timer.
Yeah.
I think we'd all not
I would agree
nine,
with that.
I think it's okay the way it is
8.
currently. I'll look into it. Tyler,
7.
There was a very slow count.
Tyler,
So.
it was dramatic and it didn't affect anything negatively
3.
or positively.
2.5.
2 3/4.
I was giving them.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do that. I did not do that.
You were close.
Tyler, your relationship with Spud as a teammate here in Meltdown Triple Threat Tag Team Tornado Trivia, have you given any thoughts of breaking up the band? Tyler, Spud's favorite band of all time is the Beatles. They broke up. Do you think him getting the questions wrong will be the Yoko Ono of this group?
I don't, and let me tell you why.
This would
One
go
of
a
my
lot worse than
favorite
breakup, by the way.
movies this year has been Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Apes together strong. We got to stick together. We'll figure it out. We'll start winning.
Is there another opportunity for them to compete together, though?
I think there will be in the future.
3 years from now.
Yeah, we're going to have tag titles, so those are going to have to be defended. So we will have a tag team division that lasts throughout the year.
Oh, okay.
So, but
I just hope Yoko Ono doesn't end as bad as it actually did.
I heard you the first time. I didn't want to get into it. I just
Like that could get a lot darker than just breaking up.
decided to just keep it surface level there. EG, you'd like to win the titles, right? I mean, like to
Yeah,
be
I
the first ever
love-
tag title.
I love
holders.
to win
Yeah.
in anything.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing how that works out tomorrow as we will have another qualifying match. It is going to be John and Jeff versus Reed and Lil T versus Lance Taylor and Brian Pavlik. It's happening tomorrow live here, 24 hours away. You won't want to miss it. Make sure you are prepared for that one. Tyler, you got a chance last night to see the new Tom Hardy and Austin Butler movie, The Bike Riders, at an AMC screen unseen last night. Tell me about the experience. Was it packed?
Yes. It was, man, up to about the first row. Like, row B was almost completely full, and everything behind that was pretty much packed out. Everybody was really excited when they revealed that it was Bike Riders, because
there's very few movies that actually come out in the screen unseen that are high-profile, A-list talent movies. And when people heard that, they probably were like, oh my gosh, we're getting to see this movie early for $5.
Oh, yeah. And for anyone who hasn't been to one of these, you have a runtime they give you that differs slightly from the actual runtime of the movie you're about to watch. So you can usually narrow it down to about 2 or 3 movies. And so you'll sit there watching the trailers. And you'll be like, all right, it's not going to be this movie. It's not going to be this movie. Not going to be this movie. By the end of the trailers, the 2 movies that I had originally thought it could have been, Daddy-O and the Bike Riders, were both still in play. And so I was very worried that I was going to watch a movie taking place in a taxi cab with Madam Web.
But you ended up figuring out it is the Bike Riders, because that is the movie they showed. You were probably really excited. I could tell because you texted both me and John, and you said, Bike Riders, let's go! And that's the way we heard it. I hope you didn't yell that.
That's the way I sent it.
Did you yell it in the theater that way? Bike Riders, let's go! To everybody there? Or were you just silently happy?
No, everybody in the crowd went, woo, yes!
Oh, that's
so
fun.
Everybody was happy. Everybody was into it.
How many people were there?
It was pretty much full.
Yeah, everything but the first row. Listen to the show, EG. Okay, so here's my question. Here's my question for you, Tyler. Did the movie live up to the hype? Because you were actually very excited. I'm excited for this movie. Is it something that you think is of quality?
I do, especially if you really like crime movies or were a big fan of Sons of Anarchy, Mayans, MC, shows like that.
Wild Hogs.
There's more violence than there was in Wild Hogs, but less than
John stole my joke.
Sons of Anarchy or Mayans. It's a good look at the early outlaw biker culture before it became known as like biker gangs, and you get to see the original vision for what those motorcycle clubs could have been.
Is this yet another movie where Tom Hardy does a weird voice throughout?
100%. 100%. It's great, though.
What's amazing to me is Tom Hardy, who's known as an actor who manipulates his voice in almost every role he's in, has yet to voice an actual character that's animated or something. He's the man of a million voices.
He is. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right.
I've never heard him as a voice actor. He's always on screen doing weird voices.
Yeah. I recommend the movie to you, Tyler. You're talking about Daddy-O, which takes place entirely in a cab, I think. There's actually a movie called Lock. It's an A24 movie that's Tom Hardy in a car. The entire movie, it's him in the car going to the birth of his child he had with a mistress. And it has a ton of voice actors in it who he talks to on the phone, but it's him in a car. It's like Daddy-O and the Bike Riders had a baby with A24. So I would recommend you need to go watch that one. It's actually not bad.
Okay. Hey, John, if he knows anything, it's A24 movies for sure. Are you as excited to watch Acolyte episode 4 tonight as you were the Bike Riders last night? Is that something that you're counting down the hours to?
Absolutely not.
John, you're not as low on this series as Tyler and myself, but
I'm not.
You are still, I would think, not hyped for it, right? I mean, you're not like just buzzing to get a chance to watch the Acolyte.
I'm excited to get the full picture to fully know, okay, this did not land the plane, this crashed and burned, or...
You need more evidence.
Yeah, and, you know, with any show, once I start, I'm going to finish unless something pulls me away from finishing it. And it's Star Wars. At the end of the day, it's still Star Wars. Like, I still want to see... It's still called Star Wars, so... I'm going to watch it. They're still using the Force. They're still Jedis and lightsabers. So
they're using the thread and they're witches. I don't know what this is.
There's still Jedi who are using the Force.
Sorry. Okay.
That's one episode that the thread.
No, they hate the Jedi, remember?
That's one episode. I assume we're going to get away from that now that we go back to present day.
It's going to be a fun review tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still interested in how it ultimately finishes, but yeah, I'm not down on it.
Maybe episode 4 I'll see it and I'll be like, gosh, this one was great. And I'll be honest. I'm going to give it a shot. But right now, it lost a lot of stock in my book.
I can tell you exactly what the review is going to be tomorrow. I just don't know if I can do this. John, what about you? I mean, I guess I can still watch it. Tyler, I'm canceling Disney Plus. The end.
That's pretty much it. You're exactly right. From the acolyte to a smile that's bright, Alabama Dental Associates on Grants Mill Road. I love visiting these dental professionals. They don't use the thread, they use floss. Dr. Jeff and Dr. Brian and their lovely staff, they have very flexible office hours, open until 7 p.m. on most weeknights, so that way you can visit the professional dental team that they put together on a more convenient schedule for you. If you need to find the absolute best dentist in town, then I have found the solution for you. And I'm so happy to share it with you. They not only have all the latest advancements in dental healthcare technology, but they also have the friendliest staff in town. If you're ready to find that perfect dental team, look no further than Alabama Dental Associates. They are accepting new patients now and can help you feel at ease about all of your dental procedures. Maybe you've had something go awry and you're looking for someone to help you in a jiffy. Alabama Dental Associates is the answer. For more information or to make an appointment, call them at 205-956-8977. It's 956-8977, or visit alabamadental.com as they look forward to seeing you. E.G.
Yes.
Someone you're a big fan of. Justin Timberlake.
Love JT.
Justin Timberlake was arrested early this morning in the Hamptons and is accused of driving while intoxicated. He was arraigned and released without bail. Timberlake dined at the American Hotel on Monday night. He was headed to a friend's home when he was pulled over. Mid-morning, he faced the judge, also receiving citations for running a stop sign and failing to stay in his lane in addition to the DWI charge. He was handcuffed for the hearing. He was released on bail. His next court date is July 26th. What do you think all of this means for Justin Timberlake?
Well, it sounds like a hit summer song, Arrested in the Hamptons. So this might be some new material for some artists. I do not condone any sort of drunk driving, even if it's like conservative and be like, oh, I just had a few drinks. I'm in the camp of like, don't get behind the wheel, don't operate anything. Even if you're a celebrity, Justin Timberlake, not cool. Even if you're driving a mile, you can still put others at risk. And it's right in front of a police station. So apparently he pulls out of the hotel and the police were basically sitting there waiting for someone to do what he did. So I always wonder, and Kelsey out front, we were talking about this, these celebrities have so much money. You could get an Uber, you could get anything in the world to take you from point A to point B. Why get behind the wheel?
I feel like these celebrities are a step above Uber. I feel like that they are probably in the
Uber
camp
X.
of... Well, I would
a
think
driver?
that they can hire their own fleet.
Why do they not have a driver? And maybe it's because they feel invincible. It won't happen to them. If they do get arrested, nothing happens. But I just really don't have a lot of respect for those that get behind the wheel or operate any machinery with alcohol in their system.
John, I'm sure you woke up to this update because you get a debriefing almost like as if you're the president of pop culture every single morning.
I did, yes.
You have Laurel, who catches up on all the headlines and fills you in on what you need to know. I'd actually like for you to give us that rundown more on the show of like what we need to know, so start taking notes during that session.
Okay.
But what do you make of the Justin Timberlake arrest, and what do you think that this does for his career? Timberlake is currently on the road with his Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Over the weekend, he performed in Tampa and Miami. This weekend, he has 2 shows in Chicago, followed by 2 in New York City. What do you make of the impact that this will have on his professional career as he's looking to try to surge back like so many stars of his era?
And I think his wife is too. She's kind of disappeared, and I think she's shooting a movie in Manhattan, which is part of why they were at the Hamptons. But the thing that killed me was the quotes from the story of the police officer was so young he didn't even know who Justin Timberlake was. Which, if I'm Justin Timberlake, it's like, yikes.
That's so humbling.
If I'm Justin Timberlake, I'm going, you've never seen Trolls? Come on.
It's like, oh, man, this kid doesn't recognize me. I'm old now. And then instantly being the first thing he said supposedly was, man, this is going to ruin the tour. It's like, you know, oh, man, this is going to ruin my money coming in because that's the only thing I had was this tour. So it's interesting seeing the reaction. It's interesting seeing that this happened at all.
It's messy. It's
always
sloppy.
thought that if I get to that point, I'm going to have a driver for me and my wife that is going to drive us places. And I can have fancy cars and I'm going to get somebody else to drive me while I sit in the back seat and don't do anything. Like if I had the money to be rich and lazy, I'm going to be rich and lazy.
I'd go full Kevin McAllister, Home Alone 2. I'd have a cheese pizza back there, which we'll get into here in just a few moments. And I'd have that, you know, that black no-see glass.
Love that.
And
The
I would have my
divider.
own phone back there, even though we have cell phones
Incredible.
now.
Like that's
luxury.
This sounds weird, I guess, but like my wife always watches the Kardashians, and they have the most incredible cars that they sit in the back
Yeah.
of. And I'm like, I want all these cars that they have, so I can just sit in the back while Tyler drives me around wherever I want to go.
Just
like,
enjoy it.
Sorry, Tyler, you're the easiest one here. I could choose to drive us.
Why do I have to drive?
But,
We've got
like-
interns now.
Yeah, we have a lot of them. Like, I think if I had that money, I would want a car that I could sit back, relax with
Yep.
my food, a TV, just go
Do some
crazy.
work.
And, hey, if I'm just totally blitzed, throw me in the back seat and take me
Yeah,
wherever I need to go. That's
I
your
agree.
point. I'll pay somebody full time to just drive me wherever I want to go.
Apparently, there were some friends behind him as well that came out and tried to convince the police officer to not arrest him. I don't think that really works in those situations, and I would like to know why they did not just drive Justin Timberlake.
They could have
You
stopped
know?
all this.
Yeah.
It definitely could have. We have Nick in the chat that says, okay, I'm late to the party today. What is up with the sunglasses on there, John?
Beats me. I just did it.
It's just it's your sunglasses era. That's what
I
this
just
is.
make choices sometimes.
We have Charles that says, don't drink and drive, kids. That is a good
Agreed.
message
Correct.
there. Do you think Justin will be able to turn this into a positive? I mean, they say all publicity is good publicity.
Ooh, that Britney Spears biography was not good publicity
Ooh,
for him.
that's true.
Seems like he's had a lot of bad publicity lately.
I
Is he in the same sort of camp as J-Lo? I would say no, because he's actually selling tickets to his...
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
still bigger than J-Lo.
Still
but-
selling tickets. But, I mean, that era is under attack right now
It is.
of just becoming completely unknown to a lot of
He just needs to
people.
do another song with Timbaland. They did that actually with
They did
Nelly.
a whole album, I think, didn't
I don't
they?
think it was an
I think
album. It was
Timbaland
a
produced
sing-
some of this last album that he did. He needs to do another Chris Stapleton song.
Oh, that'd be good too.
That's what he needs to do.
I think that he'll rebound though.
He did that Man of the Woods thing, which I think he was trying to get into sort of that folksy, and it did not work. So I worry that he's not going to go back that route.
I think if Chris Stapleton came to his world,
Yeah.
it would be incredible.
Yeah.
Who would have thought after that moment Stapleton would continue to climb and Timberlake would continue to sink? Because at that point, Justin Timberlake was arguably the biggest star.
Well, because he did the Super Bowl
in
that
music.
year after it came out,
Yeah.
and it did, to me, who doesn't listen to country music, like, oh, Chris
He's
Stapleton,
pretty
he's
good.
pretty talented. And now
Yeah.
every time I see him, I still don't care about country music, even his country music, but when he pops up on stage and does
Yeah.
something, it's like, oh, that dude's talented. I mean, I like Justin Timberlake's music still, and I thought he had a couple good songs on this last album, but yeah, Stapleton's way better.
Timberlake was photographed leaving court wearing jeans, a graphic tee, short
Yeah.
sleeve button-down shirt, and a cap. He was accompanied by his attorney as well as two other individuals. As Jessica Biel was not present, she has been in New York City shooting the Amazon series The Better Sister. On Monday night, she was shooting in Central Park.
She's the better spouse, too.
Biel posted a Father's Day tribute on Sunday to Timberlake, with whom she shares two children. I have often thought that this is not a marriage that's going to last.
You know, they had a stake bet for a long time on the round table, then to next round. It's been that long of what happens first. They get divorced or Tennessee gets a 10-win season. And this is back like when Butch Jones was the coach, maybe even
Yeah.
before Butch Jones. And Tennessee hit a 10-win season that year. They beat Alabama a couple years ago. And so that one was over. And it's like I think Lance had them getting divorced, and it's like, how on earth had they not gotten divorced by this point? And Tennessee somehow turned it around from the Butch Jones era, and it is kind of shocking that they're still together, technically.
Speaking of wins in the athletic arena, I have to say goodbye to my Luka Doncic Funko Pop. It's been a fun ride, Sweet Prince, but unfortunately it is time to go as my Mavericks got eliminated last night at the gesturing of all of the Primetime Poker Club members who I guess are lifelong Boston fans, and I just didn't realize it, that I was walking into that. My fanhood was being questioned. Everything was being questioned about me rooting on my Mavericks while you were sitting over there just cackling like a hyena that had just eaten some raw meat, John. And I didn't appreciate it very much. And I want to explore why our relationship is in tatters right here on the air.
It got to like 11-2 early on, and I was like, the Celtics are going to get up by 40, and then the Mavs will bring it back, but they'll still lose. And then they brought it to like 11-9. You're like, 40. Yeah, right. I think it got to 30 was as high as it got, but it started creeping up, and they were ahead. The Celtics were ahead by like 21 at halftime, and I was like, they're on pace to win by 42. Just throw that out there. And the Mavericks never brought it back. I think 18 was the final tally. It was a rough night for Dallas.
It was brutal. But, E.G., they were unfair to me. They were really – it's like my King 9. They cannot accept anything that allows me to get a slight victory in life.
Wait, hold on. I could have won with what hand? Oh, that's right. King 9.
King 9.
King 9 shove versus a King 3 shove.
Seriously? That was what you lost on?
Yep. Pair of threes came out on the board.
I hate King 9.
So I lost.
Yeah, because that's what I folded to. Anyways.
Let's move on. I feel like I've been slapped across the face. Speaking of that, let's get to Will Smith. Will Smith, following the success of Bad Boys Ride or Die, is teaming up again with Sony for the sci-fi thriller Resistor.
What?
Resistor.
That sounds like a...
I think it's just Resistor, but I like to say Resistor. Based on Daniel Suarez's 2014 novel Influx. The writer of Bullet Train was the one who wrote the first draft. The writer of Top Gun Maverick and American Hustle, Eric Singer, was the one who penned the latest draft.
Much better.
Yeah.
The film is in development and is currently in search of a director. The plot of the film is under wraps, but Influx takes place in a dystopian society in which the government uses shady tactics to prevent technological advancement. This just smells like a John Lunsford picture. If I had to throw something on here, you really like Will Smith in Bright. You really like Will Smith in a number of things, but this type of dystopian government future preventing technological advancement and a fight to help technology reach its peak, I just feel like this has your name written all over it, John.
Yeah, well, when you started with a dude that wrote Bullet Train, I actually watched Bullet Train for the first time like a week ago, and I did not think it was very good.
I didn't like it very much either. People lost their mind over it. I didn't understand.
And is David Leitch, is that who did it? Whoever the director is.
Whoever the director of the Fall Guy is, yeah.
The style is okay, but the story for Bullet Train was not good. I do not like Aaron Taylor Johnson, and he was one of the main characters, and I like Brad Pitt. He's pretty much him and Paperboy. I can't remember. Brian Tyree Henry. Really the only two I liked in it. But then you say, okay, Top Gun Maverick and American Hustle writer Eric Singer comes in. Top Gun Maverick.
So good.
It's decent. American Hustle's decent. I mean, decent is good. I'm not saying it's bad.
John and I have different tastes. Top Gun Maverick was a crowd pleaser. Incredible
it was a crowd pleaser.
And then John looked around and said, "Oh, look at all these people having fun."
I didn't say it wasn't a crowd pleaser.
Gosh, let me go to Love Lies Bleeding. There's nobody in there.
Twisters is going to be the same way, and I'm probably going to walk out and be like, "Yeah."
I was in there sadly for Love Lies Bleeding
with the Doom popcorn bucket. I may add,
that's a better movie. I just think there's enough behind this to say sure, but let that first trailer come out, because that movie he did, Gemini Man. That had sci-fi angles to it, but that movie did not interest me in the least. I think Ang Lee did that one. Like, it didn't do it for me. So there's still a little cautious optimism with Will Smith movies when they come out, but I mean, sure, I'll check it out.
There's a new Brad Pitt movie coming out. We've learned more information about this. Brad Pitt's upcoming feature about Formula One racing.
Ooh, that's intriguing.
Has gotten a release date from Apple Original Films. The untitled movie will race into cinemas on June 27th, 2025. So Brad Pitt, Formula One. Is this a movie that sounds like it's going to be a box office hit?
Directed by the guy who directed Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, I think this could be. I think that F1
sounds like EG's already ready to purchase her ticket and her popcorn.
Yes. It's getting more popular with my demographic because of the glamorous aspect of it. The Monaco, Miami, Austin.
Vegas.
I mean, it seems pretty cool. I think actually Georgia, Texas weekend, there's an F1 race also in Austin, because I think my dad and brothers are trying to go.
I mean, it's expensive.
Yeah, it's super. The nachos are like $500.
Yeah.
So yeah, that seems intriguing.
More expensive, going to a Formula One race or not going to a Taylor Swift concert?
Oh, shut up. I don't even want to answer that. I'm still, please, if anyone is listening to this and you have a way to get Taylor Swift tickets, please let me know. Because I'm like,
the price just went way up. I promise you that.
Dead end. Like, I can't find any, even international. Sucks.
You know, one of our poker club
I was about to say, have you asked our ticket broker?
Yeah. ATIX?
No.
Oh.
Well, them too, but
we have somebody that
we have a private ticket broker.
We'll talk about
okay,
it.
We'll chat. Okay, nice.
We'll have a debrief session.
A debrief sesh, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Joseph Kosinski, by the way, also did Tron Legacy and Oblivion. So he's done a lot of good work. But
John, I still can't get over the fact that we were this close to getting our favorite band, The Midnight, as a part of the Top Gun Maverick soundtrack.
Wait, really? I did not know that.
Oh, gosh.
Y'all would have.
They were right there towards the end stage.
Okay, they were in Terrifier, too. It's just so random. But anyway.
Tyler will be watching the Terrifier movie soon.
Yep.
Our favorite band, opening credits of Terrifier 2. So check that out.
Alrighty.
Good for
The
them.
Midnight. Okay.
I will not check it out.
We're going to end up having a midnight themed episode at some point where we unveil to you the wonder of this band that you may not have heard of that is life-changing.
I feel like we get them on here.
I would love that. If you get the vibe of John's sunglasses, it's basically that, but in audio form.
I like
it's
that.
fantastic.
That's right.
All right.
House of the Dragon, it returned on Sunday. We all loved it. E.g., not your cup of tea.
No, but listen to this. So, you look so excited. I love it.
I am.
Mikey, my boyfriend.
Yes.
He watched the y'all's review of it today.
Uh-huh.
And he watched it on Sunday, and it inspired him to get caught up on the first season. He absolutely loved it. Was like, man, they did such a good job. Sent it to his brother, I think. Maybe I could have been making that up.
Let me make sure I got this right. He watched Sunday night's episode of season 2.
But he hadn't really kept up with season 1. His dad is a big fan.
Okay.
Father's Day, want to hang out.
Got it.
And it didn't really, pique his interest much. But then he watched y'all's reaction.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait a second. I need to get invested.
We have a spoiler review of House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 1, debuted Sunday night. Spoilers, full spoiler territory. It is up on our channel right now. If you watch the episode, if you'd like something non-spoilery, we ended up doing that yesterday during the live show. So a different flavor for different individuals based on where they are, but Mikey's a fan.
Yes, and so we were talking about it. He took me to Chick-fil-A for lunch today, and we were talking and chatting, and I said, so do you think I would like House of the Dragon? He was like, no, absolutely not. You would hate it. It is the most gruesome show ever.
You would despise it.
Yes, he said you'd probably like the drama of it, like the plot twists, the actual essence you'd probably enjoy.
It's a cat fight.
Yeah, and I'll sit down with some popcorn for that.
Well, you need to watch an edited version of it.
Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Okay.
Okay. House of the Dragon returned to HBO with its second season, and it brought 7.8 million viewers along with it. However, John, it's being reported that's 22% below the 10 million viewers who watched the first season's premiere. But Warner Brothers Discovery says season 2 premiere day was the biggest day in their streaming service's history in Max. Now,
So the overall numbers is including HBO.
the
but
overall
Max was
numbers
good,
is
yeah.
including HBO and Max. However, it seems like more people are shifting towards watching it on Max than watching it on the actual HBO channel. This doesn't seem like much of a news flash to me. I'm not shocked by this information, but it does go to show the consumer trends and how they're moving. The only reason I have not done a Lunce's list of what are the 5 best streaming services according to John is because I know what the clear number 1 is going to be, and in your opinion, it's going to be Max.
Correct. Especially, I feel like people think the Discovery aspect of it ruined Max. I think that only enhanced it because the vast majority of what I probably watch Max once a day of some sort, either by myself or with my wife, because we love cooking shows, and so they have Food Network on there now. Like that's like Discovery Plus went away, and so that's on there. You can watch HGTV, basically all those channels, TLC.
I'm a House Hunters fiend.
Oh, I love TLC.
Like my wife,
That's not TLC. That's
That's
HGTV.
HGTV.
I just heard TLC.
but TLC, like my wife loves like 90 Day Fiance and all those kind of shows. So like Max is always on in our household. Just HBO Max before was the best streaming service, I think, because HBO produces the best quality TV shows. It's not constant.
Great movie library.
Of course, they have a great movie library, but like it's not constant, but there's good enough. Like House of the Dragon will be only 8 weeks this time, but that 8 weeks is enough to hold me for the whole year. Like to say nothing's going to beat House of the Dragon when it comes to the anticipation of building up to that episode every week. Succession was that way. There's maybe only be 1, maybe 2 a year, but now you add all the other stuff. Like I can sit there and watch Guys Grocery Games and Tournament of Champions, all that kind of stuff. My wife can watch 90 Day Fiance, and
I like House Hunters.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives on there.
It is everything. Everything Guy is on there.
Toddlers and Tiaras.
I want to.
TLC.
Yep.
There's something I need to reiterate every single time Guy Fieri comes up on this show. In Tunica, there was a club sandwich that I loved at JB's Cafe. JB's Cafe in Tunica, Mississippi, at the Horseshoe Hotel and Casino, and they mowed down JB's to put in a Flavor Town. And now we have a Guy Fieri bar and grill in there that does not serve my beloved club sandwich. And it breaks my heart every single time that blonde-haired freak shows up on my television screen. I just need to get it out of there. You know that I love that club sandwich.
And
Does Guy Fieri make a club sandwich?
It's Fieri, and he
I was about to
not.
say, I was like, I think Tim hates when people say Fieri instead of Fieri, but
It's Fieri.
Guy, whatever. is great. I love watching all of his shows. Tournament of Champions, I think, is the best cooking competition out there.
I just want my club sandwich back.
And I'm glad that it's all on Max, so that way I can go. Because here's the thing. What I did with Max and what I do pretty much every time now, since that has been an option, whatever HBO show comes on that Sunday 8 o'clock slot, 9 p.m. Eastern, like, I will always be watching something because there's never a time that I'm like doing something until right at 8 o'clock. Like, I'm always ready to watch TV at like 6 or 7. And so, I get dinner, I'm ready to watch TV. So we always had to watch something before to kind of hold us over. Now I can watch Food Network shows.
I love Food Network.
From like we started
House Hunters.
We started a Food Network show at 7:20 that was an hour-long show, so it went to just over 8. So then once like 8:05 hit, the show ended. We took a break, got ourselves prepared and everything about like 8:20.
You have to get yourself okay, we're about to go on an adventure here. It's really a lot of fun.
Fieri to Targaryen is a very massive jump, so although they both have blonde hair.
Yeah.
Guy Fieri is super talented at mowing down my hopes and dreams with my club sandwich and tuna.
Real quick.
Continue.
Yes.
Have you been to Chicken Guy?
Barefoot Contessa is on there.
It is on there?
Yes.
Okay.
My wife's obsessed with that.
Wow.
You don't like House Hunters?
I mean, I do.
Okay, never mind. You're faking enthusiasm.
Do you want to tell you a House Hunter story, a behind-the-scenes look?
Yeah. Are you going to ruin
the
it for
show
me?
for you? Yeah,
no, don't do that. I've already had the club sandwich taken away from me. All right, John, I need you to look into this because I think this is right up your alley.
Okay.
And EG, this may be something where you're like, interesting.
Okay.
Tyler, don't think you'll care,
Not so
but
much.
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Netflix
Yes.
has announced the first 2 cities for its gigantic new in-person experience venues slated to open in 2025.
I heard about that.
They're called Netflix houses.
What?
They're opening in Pennsylvania and in Texas, and they will feature a wide array of shopping, eateries, experiential activities tied to the streamer's major franchises like Bridgerton, Stranger Things, and Squid Game.
But is this like pop-up or like permanent?
It's like permanent pop-ups, if that makes any sense.
So it's going to be Netflix themed, but they may
It
change
doesn't.
out Bridgerton to Stranger
Correct.
Things.
Great
something
British
like that.
Break Off.
But it's the Netflix aspect is going to be permanent.
Correct.
That's intriguing.
Netflix is going to control basically strip malls where you're going through and having a Netflix experience, but
I'm into it.
Yeah.
it's
I mean, is that any different from like the Sega arcades or anything like that?
I feel like this would be a lot bigger than something like that. But I mean, I've gone to multiple Stranger Things pop-ups. So if you're telling me there's something like I can go experience Stranger Things, because I feel like something like Stranger Things may be more of a permanent, since it's about to be the final season, maybe there's more of a permanent something there. But Bridgerton, when a new season of that comes out versus when a new movie comes out, like Hitman, maybe they have something with that and you can wear different disguises and take pictures. I don't know. But I could see stuff like that I mean, I would be into this.
This is what the chief marketing officer had to say about it, Marion Lee. At Netflix House, you can enjoy regularly updated immersive experiences, indulge in retail therapy,
Very expensive.
and get a taste, literally, of your favorite Netflix series and films through unique food and drink offerings. One thing I have not heard associated with this is any sort of like movie theater or
what I was
Cineplex
about to
or anything
say.
where they would be showing actual shows.
It makes sense.
But this is what they went on to say. Imagine waltzing with your partner to an orchestral cover of a Taylor Swift song on a replica of the Bridgerton set, and then walking around the corner to compete in the Glass Bridge Challenge from Squid Games. It says visitors can then visit a restaurant with food inspired by Netflix shows from around the world, and then browse a store with merch such as that Hellfire Club t-shirt you've always wanted from Stranger Things. Is this going to be a hit? Or is it going to be an absolute nightmare when they start to get into managing properties? Because that's not what Netflix typically does.
I think it'll be a hit as long as they keep it limited. They don't need to open 2 and say, well, this worked well, let's open 5 more.
Yeah.
Because that'll hurt it. But they have to make it interactive and keep it to where people want to come more than once.
That's going to be the
That's
challenge.
obviously what, you need to continue to make it if it's going to be a permanent, even if they change the fixtures inside, which will keep people coming back. But like I went to a Stranger Things pop-up at Pullman Yards in Atlanta that was incredible. Like you paid $30 and you went through like basically an interactive haunted house that was built like Stranger Things from season 2. That was kind of a cool interactive experience. I say haunted house. It was not quite as much as people like jumping out and scaring you and stuff. But like you went to like the Rainbow Room where 11 became 11 and you did some like tests that she would have done. And then you went to another room where they had like Demogorgons were attacking outside the window and stuff like that. It was cool. It was fine. But then when you got to the end, they had like stores that were from Starcourt Mall and everything you had seen in seasons 3 of Stranger Things that you could buy things. And it was all obviously way overpriced. But it was super fun and it was super memorable. I have a ton of pictures from it. There's like Vecna like putting his hand out and you like stand in front of it. And it's like a really cool experience that if they had that for Bridgerton, I don't care about it, but like Ryan Brown would be obsessed with it. My wife would be obsessed with it. There's people who would be obsessed with it.
Ryan Brown loves Bridgerton?
Oh, yeah. Have you not heard? That's like their guilty pleasure. Is
Yes. I
didn't know
him
that.
and Jennifer watching Bridgerton. Like that. Like, I don't know why House of Cards is the first thing that comes to mind. Like back when that was
that'd be
popular, that
good.
would
Yeah.
you could have had some fun stuff there.
Great British Bake Off.
Great British Bake Off. They have a lot of cooking shows there. They do, all the movies that they release.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when they have like Oscar movies, you could have like Power of the Dog, an old Western style thing. So I think there's something there for that. If they keep it fresh, it's going to cost a lot of money to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Therefore, that's going to be passed on in the retail therapy that they're talking
I
about.
don't want to
but-
lose you here on the Meltdown, but I feel like if Netflix is looking to make a splash with this, they should hire you and Laurel to come out
Y'all
and
would
help
kill that.
design this.
Done.
No, I'm not. No,
Sorry.
Hold on. What did I just say? Who am I going to get to do Luntz's list?
We're going back to
Lunch
Lunchless
list.
list.
No.
Tyler's dream.
Everybody loves those.
Is Tim Lunsford available? We'll get him in here. Okay. These are my 5 favorite Cars characters. Okay.
Mater from Cars 2.
Exactly.
Mater from Cars 3.
Exactly. It is time to get into Luntz's list. Did you know about 350 slices of pizza are consumed every second in the United States?
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ready?
That's a lot of pizza.
Right there, 350 slices. Another 350 slices. Another 350 slices. Another 350 slices. Or if the way I count on Meltdown Triple Threat Trivia,
Like a million.
be a long time there. 93% of Americans order a pizza at least once a month.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It's a food that provides immense amount of comfort and is typically pretty consistent. But which 5 national pizza chains are the absolute cream of the crop? Which one will be announced as the Prince of Pepperoni? We get the answers with this latest edition of Luntz's List.
What is this? What is this? Nonsense list, nonsense list, oh. What is this? What is this? Nonsense list, nonsense list, oh. Nonsense list to buy. Nonsense list to buy. Nonsense list to buy. Nonsense list to buy.
All right, we are going to need some feedback from the chat and from EG and from Tyler as we are set to get into Luntz's List, where John is going to give us, in his opinion, the 5 best national pizza chains. So something like Slice, for instance, which the back room gets a chance to enjoy constantly,
Frequents.
is not able to be featured on this list. This is national pizza chains, and that is what we're looking for. John, how did you approach this list?
So there's a few different things to think about. I think price is important. Some places you can get a $5 pizza. Some places you got to spend $20 on the.
Where can you get a $5 pizza now?
Isn't that still $5 at Little Caesars?
No.
I don't know.
They've gone up.
Yeah.
Wow, how much is
Not a
it?
fan.
Rarely $5, rarely hot and ready.
What? How much is it now?
It's like, $7.50 probably.
Probably. Sure. I don't know.
I don't know. I always get extra sauce and stuff. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, it's probably always been $7.50. Price, delivery, ease of delivery, what delivery is like, if that's an option. Not all of these have delivery necessarily, but a lot of them do. Reheatability, how well does it reheat?
Ooh.
Obviously,
I like
has to
that
be a part of
category.
it.
I like cold pizza, though, so that's not really that big for me.
It was a good show back in the day. There's a lot of things that go into the pizza. Like for me, when it comes to Mexican food, when I judge a Mexican place, probably 80% of my grade comes from their chips, salsa, and queso.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
And their Coke product.
The entree is what you're spending all your money on, and that's ultimately the star usually. But like,
I agree with you.
You have to have that good
Yeah.
entry point. And so I think with pizza places, there's multiple things. The cheese and sauce is still very important on your pizza because that's the base of it. The crust is important. But for me, another thing is whatever their version of cheese bread, cheese sticks, That has to be good too. It has to be good without sauce on it. They have to have a good version of it without sauce as well. Because like my wife doesn't really like red sauce on anything, so she will get a pizza without sauce on it. So basically, she gets cheese sticks. But that has to be also an important part of it as well. So all of that considered, number 5.
I'm excited. I love a good pizza.
Ross says Slice will be number 1 just because they are paying those guys' salaries. Just made it clear, Slice is not eligible for this list. These are national pizza chains. So, Ross, the cat's not on the bag here.
But let's also be clear. The barbecue brisket pizza from Slice is delicious.
Fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic.
Hungry Howie's for number 5. Never
I am so
been.
happy that you chose this.
Do a lot of this at UAB?
I did a lot. There's no longer a Hungry Howie's at UAB.
I mean, there was.
I tore it up. I was the editor, the features editor for the UAB Kaleidoscope, and we would have Hungry Howie's occasionally brought into the office while we were editing. And man, I tore up some Hungry Howie's. I don't like spicy stuff, but the Cajun flavored crust. Mwah.
See, that's why it makes the list, is because the crust.
Ooh.
I feel like their selling point is they do flavored crust. Butter crust, butter cheese crust, Asiago cheese crust, ranch crust, Cajun crust, sesame crust, garlic herb, Italian herb, and currently a sweet Cajun crust. I just went to their website to pull them all up. But Hungry Howie's crust is really good. That is an important factor because it is in every bite of pizza you take. It has some part of the crust on there. So it's very, very good. I ate a lot of it in Auburn. I don't know if there still is one or not, but in my short time at Auburn, I ate a lot there.
When it comes to affordability, Hungry Howie's.
I've never had it.
It is up there too.
Fantastic.
Is there one in Birmingham at all anymore? I remember there was one downtown that was a UAB.
There used to
I
be
got
one
some
in
coupons
Vestavia.
for it in my mailbox a while back, so there's definitely one somewhere.
There's
I will assume so.
13 locations in Alabama, 1 location in Georgia, 198 in Michigan, and 193 in Florida.
There's one on Montclair Road and one in Alabaster. So
I'd like to try it.
it's good. I like Hungry Howie's. It's a good place to go, and their whole thing is the flavor crust. And like Richard says, without the crust, they're subpar. Without the crust, it's okay pizza, but the crust is really the selling point.
I love Hungry Howie's.
Really, really good bread there. So
I don't love their breadsticks. I don't love their wings. I don't love their desserts. I love their pizza, though.
Interesting.
Oh, my gosh. Hungry Howie's. Okay. Great choice there. You go with the thin crust, too. I mean, is that the only kind that they serve?
no, they
serve
do
multiple?
regular
Okay,
crust.
sorry. Number 4 on Luntz's list, I think the Hungry Howie's thin crust with the Cajun
I want to try it
seasoning
now.
is the best.
Wow.
Oh.
Number 4?
Yeah, I would put this one a lot higher as well.
Like
EG.
higher as in like number 1 or like
Yeah, as in closer
Okay.
to number 1.
Yeah, same.
Mellow Mushroom making the list at number 4. Every time I go in there, I feel like I've just left Woodstock.
Yes. I feel like I'm at a like My Morning Jacket concert when I'm in there. It is really good. I get one of the ones here. I always used to get shrimp on my pizza.
Oh.
It's the first place I ever had shrimp on my pizza. Super underrated topping on your pizza. It was just like put it together. Oh, there's shrimp on the menu. Sure, why not? And it ended up being really good. Shrimp, pepperoni, cheddar cheese.
I'll take shrimp over anchovies, but I'm not sure I want shrimp on my pizza. I'm not sure I want anything from the sea on my pizza.
It's really good.
Really?
Yeah, mellow mushroom's always been good. It's rarely let me down. It's not better.
It's heavy.
It's
It's
expensive.
heavy. It's heavy, and it's not like at home, hey, let's just order pizza. Mellow mushroom's a go-to for something like that. So like deliverability, not that you can't get it through. I don't know if they do their own or not. I don't know if they've actually ordered it, but through DoorDash or something, I'm sure you can do it. But it's more of a go-to place, and so that kind of has it down a little lower for me because accessibility is, ranks pretty high for me.
My favorite pizza is from Mellow Mushroom. It's called the Merry Prankster, and it is incredible. It is
Tell
so
us
good.
more.
So it's that crunchy crust they have. This, I don't even know. It's like a garlic aioli instead of a red sauce with red bell peppers, or it might be roasted red bell peppers, chicken, mushrooms, a little more of that garlic butter on top. It's just good.
For clarification
Let me
here,
actually-
Sounds
Look it up.
delicious.
does anybody prefer deep dish pizza over New
No.
York style
Absolutely
pizza?
not.
The floppier, the better for like New York style floppy pizza. I know that sounds kind of gross, but I would prefer that.
Okay.
Sausage too. That's on the Mary Breakster.
Sure.
Let's go to number 3, please, before I tank this show. Talking about floppy sausage. Let's go to number 3 on Lunce's list.
There's one
Josh.
I'd like to see on this list, but I don't think we'll see it.
So good.
I don't want to bring it up because I don't want to spoil it.
Boomer in the chat said Pasquale's. I love Pasquale's. Love Pasquale's.
Ooh, drop the marker.
Feel like this is a interesting choice at number 3.
Wait, whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Domino's.
I love Domino's.
So Domino's.
Domino's,
you
the
didn't
selling
say-
point's the variety.
You didn't say the best pizzas. You said the best pizza chains. And Domino's, you can
That's
get
fair.
so many good things, good sandwiches. The chicken they do, like the little chicken, I guess they're chicken nuggets, but like you can get it with different flavors and stuff. Really, really good. Their chocolate, like molten cake you can get. Really,
Lava
really
cake.
good.
Cinnamon twists. Oh my
Cinnamon
gosh.
twist.
Mm-hmm.
They have by far the best variety of any like just considered national delivery chain. And that's why they make the list. Ultimately, the pizza's fine. I can eat the pizza, but the variety of other options you can get.
They have some sort of company-wide competition for who can make pizzas the fastest or something,
Yeah.
and they put those on there on YouTube and stuff, and I'll find myself going down a rabbit hole watching all these journeys of people making pizzas.
It's fascinating watching them do the boxes really fast.
Yes, like
taking them, flip
Yeah.
them,
I
and
can't.
flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fascinating. to
their
watch that.
thin crust is incredible. A thin crust cheese pizza or thin crust Pacific veggie from Domino's. Excellent.
I've always felt like Domino's was an average pizza, but an above average variety.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
agree.
where I'm at on Domino's. So, but Domino's is typically the more convenient of any option.
I agree.
Like, you can
Yeah.
pretty much get Domino's anywhere. That was part of their selling point. Oh, you're in some random location in a park? We'll get Domino's
Domino's.
delivered to you. It's like, okay. So they've always been kind of one step ahead in their delivery being a part of the gimmick as well. So
Yeah.
Domino's, I don't have a lot of criticisms other than I just wish that the pizza was a little bit more. There was some
Enticing.
extra punch to it because I prefer both of those pizzas over
good
Domino's.
enough pizza to get it with all of the other cool stuff you can get. To where
Yeah.
if you
Fair.
want pizza, like it's just a slice or two of pizza, but hey, there's all this other cool stuff you can do too.
It's very accessible. They got a
I've
great app
always-
too.
I've always preferred the pasta there.
Oh, I
The
didn't
pasta's
know.
pretty good.
They do. They have pretty good pasta. I like their wings. I like their
The
traditional
wings are pretty good too.
I
Y'all
typically
remember-
go boneless over traditional most places, but at Domino's I go traditional. It's better.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Y'all remember Stevie B's?
No. Stevie B's?
Stevie B's?
Is this the place you went to college that had a
No.
Wait, no, I'm just
Marco's at number 2.
I guess it'd be called something different maybe here, but it's like the pizza buffet.
sorry.
Y'all never had those?
CC's?
Stevie
Like
B's.
CC's, yeah.
Oh,
I,
It's on
that is the one I was
CDBs
talking
though.
about, EG.
Oh, yeah,
I
we-
want that at number 1, but
What's
it's not going to
CC's?
be number 1. Yeah.
I like CC's.
Yeah.
call it-
$5.99
But it's not number
buffet.
one?
It is not number
Okay,
one.
good.
Yeah, buffet. Sorry.
Marco's at number 2. Sell us on Marco's.
Hey, Pizza Hut had a buffet back in the day too. Marco's does something that other chains are starting to do, but they're the first ones I remember doing it. That you could get basically the toppings and sauce in a bowl without having to have the crust. Their crust is fine, but it's like by default it was like meatballs, cheese, and sauce that you just got like in like a bowl. And they basically cook that. It's like imagine all the stuff you put on pizza, but it's just in a bowl instead. I like that if I didn't want a lot of bread.
Yeah.
Their pepperoni is really good. They have probably the best pepperoni of any place. I don't know necessarily what makes theirs different, but they do have the little pepperonis that like cup up and have all the grease in it. So you kind of have to
Pour them out.
pour it out or dab it a little bit, but it's really, really good. I think I first ate Marco's when we were at the Zone. I remember we would get Marco's. There was one down the street from us, and I think that was my first time with it, but there's one down the street from us now. There's actually two that if you call an order from our house, it goes to one, and if you DoorDash, it goes to another. And we have done both, and we have had massive
Marco's,
confusion.
Polos.
Yeah. We've had massive
Had to do it.
confusion with that before. But Marco's overall, higher quality pizza, I would say, than most of the other chains out there. But it's good.
Okay.
Good cheese bread, too.
I need to give Marco's another shot. Every time I've had it, I've been like, okay, it's fine. It's pizza. It's never blown me away.
it doesn't have the variety a lot of these places do. Pizza, cheese sticks, and those kind of bowls. They call them like meatball bakes or something like that. But the actual just pizza, we're just going off the pizza. Like this, I don't know of chains if this would have been number one, but it still would be near the top if it came just to the pizza.
John, we've been eating a lot less pizza in our life now, and I think we're better off for it, as we've been very conscious about what's going in and the results we're getting out of the process there with Leslie and her board-certified team at Way to Wellness.
And, of course, she says if you do eat pizza, just remember, to be a little better with what you're eating. Don't go to Domino's and get every single option they have. Just get, one option that they have. And we've ordered pizza a couple times since we started Way to Wellness, but because of the plan that we're on, I look happy when I go stand on the scale like I am right here. You see Tim in the room with one of the nurses there, and her whole board-certified Leslie's whole board-certified staff has done a great job with us. And I'm on a plan. Tim's on his own plan. Jim Dunaway's on his own plan. My dad is on his own plan. You can be on your own plan. Go to aplanforme.com and you can be happy, just like Tim was right there.
Yes, very happy to be there with Leslie and her board-certified team at Way to Wellness, as we are now going to go ahead and get to any honorable mentions you may have before we get to that number one spot.
Little Caesars, an honorable mention, strictly because of the price and should be availability. It's not, but the idea is there, and when it is available, it's nice to run down the road. We used to have one right down the road from the radio station that we could just run down and get food.
Let me give you the tip for Little Caesars now.
There's a reason it didn't make the list.
The tip for Little Caesars is when you pull up to the window, just ask, what do you have available right now? Oh. And then they feel compelled to have to give you an answer. Well, we've got a pepperoni available. Great, I'll take it. And so that way you're not one of the many cars that are waiting for whatever order may come out.
That's the bad thing with the drive-thru is that you can just order, which means you have to order and wait for them to cook you a pizza, which is not just like a
what do you have available right now? Well, we've got this. Great, I'll take it. As long as you're not picky, that's the way to go through Little Caesars now, and it's the only way that I'll do it. Unless I place a big order to, ahead of time, like for a birthday party or something.
So that's why it's very much an honorable mention, but why also it didn't make the list. I really like it. I don't think we have any here anymore. I really like California Pizza Kitchen. I have actually eaten California Pizza Kitchen in California. I felt like I had accomplished something the first time I did that.
Wow.
But
you're like Michael Scott going through the streets of New York.
Which, next on the honorable mention, Sbarro is still in existence. There's one in Leeds.
Sbarro's great.
Sbarro is great. And the thing is, every time I watch that bit about the biggest reason it does it is because honestly I didn't realize there's one still in Leeds. I thought they were completely gone from here, but used to be very available. You can go to Brookwood, you go to the Galleria, you can go to all the different malls and eat it. But the Sbarro in New York, that bit with Michael Scott where he's like, I'm coming to eat real, authentic, New York pizza, and it's Sbarro. That is actually some of the best pizza you can get in New York City. I have eaten at that Sbarro in New York many, many times. I was at Rutgers and would go into the city. That still was a go-to, even over some of the really good. There's a lot of really good local places, don't get me wrong, but Sbarro's still up there.
Some of the toughest choices I've ever had to make in life are being at the mall going, do I go Chinese food or do I go Sbarro? I love
mall Chinese.
Oh. Do I go mall Chinese food or do I go Sbarro? And then they give me the sample of the mall Chinese and I feel like I can go Sbarro now because I've had the sample. I've had both.
Yeah, that's a great point.
You give me a sample of Chinese food at the mall, just know I'm going Sbarro afterwards.
I always liked the cheesesteak place, Charlie's.
Oh yeah, that's my wife's favorite.
It's okay. The problem is I'm not a big Chinese food fan, so Sbarro has been the easy choice every time that it's an option. Donatos, I don't know how you say it, but I think it's actually like an Ohio-based chain. There's one here, there's one in Vestavia, but I actually had it in Ohio. That's why I think I might be making that up because I had it in Columbus one time. But I was in Columbus for a gaming event, and I was hungry, and I just ordered it to my hotel room, and it was really, really good. I've had it a few times in different places. I've never actually had it here, even though there's one here, and it's pretty good. But those are my honorable mentions. There's some other places that I just absolutely am not a fan of.
Let's go to number one on Lince's list. I want to hear about what is your top spot. Love Hungry Howie's. So far, that's the only one on the list that I've absolutely loved. Number one is...
Oh, it's the Shaq-a-Roni at Papa John's.
Gosh.
I've never actually had a Shaq-a-Roni before.
I haven't either. It's just fun to say.
So Papa John's, I'm a very superstitious person. Unlike Michael Scott, I am not a little. I am very superstitious. I have Papa John's every college football Saturday.
Really?
I did not have Papa John's. Only 2 college football Saturdays this past football season. That would be the Alabama-Texas game because I spent all day in Tuscaloosa. And that would be the Alabama-Michigan game because I spent all day at the Rose Bowl in L.A., so obviously I didn't eat Papa John's.
So you cost the tide. I want all the pitchforks, all of the lit torches to come towards our Meltdown studios here because it's John that cost the Alabama Crimson Tide the championship.
2 biggest sins.
It was Saban's last year, and look at what you did, you monster.
The 2 biggest sins I can make on a college football Saturday is A, getting in team spirit and want to buy something. I cannot buy anything Alabama on game day. And B, I cannot not eat Papa John's. That Birmingham Stallions helmet up there, the little mini helmet, I bought that. The one loss Birmingham had this year in the USFL, I bought it that week. That's how dumb
why
it
do you
is
keep
and how
doing
crazy
it
it
if
is.
you know
Because
that it affects? Because you have to test the theory?
Yes. I bought that the Alabama hat I usually wear on here. I bought that the Saturday morning that Alabama went to Kyle Field and lost to Texas A&M a couple years ago. I mean, it's every time there's something I can point to and be like, that's the reason Alabama lost today. And Papa John's is that thing. I enjoy Papa John's. I've eaten Papa John's my whole life. I think of the best of the delivery chains that are everywhere. Papa John's is the best. I hate Pizza Hut. Domino's is...
Hold on. I got to address that.
I hate Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut is the best.
No.
Pizza Hut is the absolute
greasy,
best. And they've started
bad.
popping up with Pizza Hut Classics where you can go in and they've got like the old school
the old buffet
decoration. They've got the
lights.
The lights that look old school, the red cups. They got the shots of the workers in their old school uniforms and the Book It program that they used to do. Pizza Hut is the GOAT of national pizza chains.
Incorrect.
Where are these Pizza Hut classics?
They're popping
I've
up.
never seen them.
They're popping up all
They're
over
popping
the place.
up in like New York and L.A.
No, there's one in Georgia, which EG, you're a fan of the state of Georgia.
I am.
No offense, I'm not driving to Georgia for that.
I think there's one in Alabama. I would have to look a little bit deeper. But there's these Pizza Hut Classics. You'll know when you'll see it. It's saying outside, but Pizza Hut is the best.
Pizza Hut is trash, like Goose said.
No.
The thing is, it comes to get pizza, and I know my wife does not want Papa John's again because it's like every Saturday we got to have it. And she's like, hey, can we get like a different pizza this time, like Pizza Hut? No. And we're
Pizza Hut is the
we get
best.
ready to throw down because it's like, no, if we get something different,
We
Alabama's
celebrated
gonna
our first ever Meltdown we ever did together back in 2013.
keep telling the story. 2012.
Our first ever show we ever did was with Pizza Hut, and now it means nothing to
No,
you.
tell the full story.
I don't remember anything else. I just remember it was really nice to do a show with you. And
we
to continue
ordered
to do
pizza
a
the
show.
first show. We were getting ready to go on air for the first time of the original Meltdown. And we ordered, so we got through with, we did the afternoon drive show. We were both producers at that point before Tim took over as host. And we got through at 6, 7, one of those. We got through a couple hours before we were supposed to go on at 10. I think it was 7 and we went on at 10. We ordered the pizza right then. What time did we get the pizza?
I think they got confused and lost, but
We didn't get the pizza until like
9:40.
9:45.
Oh no.
It was almost 3 hours we had to wait for that pizza from a Pizza Hut that was 2 blocks down the
what
road.
did it give us? A lifelong story. And what are we still doing together? We're working together today. And I like to thank Pizza Hut for bringing us together. Look, the war is here, right? Your team black, I'm team green. Your team
Still wild.
Papa
but
John's, I'm team Pizza Hut.
It's weird.
Pizza
Papa
Hut,
John's is green. But
Pizza Hut is vastly superior to Papa John's in
Pizza
my
Hut
professional opinion.
has only done one. Has only made one contribution to society, and that's stuffed crust pizza, like being like the first big national chain to do stuffed crust pizza. But now everybody does it.
They got children to read through their Book It program. John, you don't care about the children of America and their reading ability?
Whatever.
Exactly.
Papa John's
Okay.
paid for everything at Louisville to give all those kids an education, those football players a chance to play on a good football field.
Okay. Some
And
things were
Shaq always gives back.
And Shaq is one of the most giving people on the planet. So, just saying. And he's a board member at Papa John's.
Should I go through the scandal of Papa John's? Should I do that for a second, or should we go into different territory? But anyway,
everybody has
I'm
their-
very happy with Pizza Hut, and I'm going to remain happy with Pizza Hut. John thinks Pizza Hut was better in the 80s. One thing that was also great in the 80s were board games, and I have a 1989
Oh my
board game
goodness.
that has barely survived all these years in the Melton household that we are going to play right now. It's called
Acrobats.
Acrobats.
That I'm convinced he went to a thrift store 3 weeks ago and bought.
No, I've had this in my house.
You're like rumbling around.
I've had this in my life. Do you see how
Gonna be
beat up the
missing
box is?
pieces.
This is all Melton household wear and tear.
I like that. That's fun.
I call it love.
Okay, so I play with a little bit different rules, so we're not going to go by the official rules.
Prison rules.
Prison rules. What I need is who's our first matchup, John?
Okay, so I got a bracket here. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let's
you
roll
got
it.
a
Nice.
bracket. I'm going to get the game set up
Okay.
All right, so our first
Tyler-
matchup is
here.
Timothy Michael Melton versus Tyler Lionel Johns.
Okay. I'm going to explain how this game works. It is a baddie game, for sure.
Oh, God.
And it's very intense, very fun. I think I've got this set up right. Maybe this is.
I want everybody to see this.
There we go. That's what I was doing wrong.
Everything.
That still doesn't feel right.
Okay.
Keep talking. There we go.
All right, welcome into the Meltdown right here on...
Got it. Okay.
okay.
So we have our top bat right here that is going to connect to the magnet that is in place. Bat in the cave. Bat in the cave here. How are we good on our? Are we good on our angle?
Sure. All right, hold on. Let me...
This is the way I like to play. I get all the bats out.
Oh, I got to move the camera. Hold on. Okay.
Get all the bats out. Tiny bats there. All the bats. All right. Some of these have more wear and tear than the other. We also have a die. This is the way it's going to work. We are going to randomly decide who goes first here with this lovely app that I have. John, if you could give us some lovely jazz to play to.
As you see, there's little baby bats right there. Then there's big brother bats. Then there's mama bats and daddy bats. I'm just calling them that.
I'm going first.
Tim is going first.
I think that was
Which is-
rigged.
It's not rigged.
It's always rigged.
It's the way it's going to work.
Just wait till tomorrow with trivia.
I'm going to roll the die. And whatever color comes up, I get to choose that color to put on the bat that's in place. So I just drew a blue. So what I'm going to do is put a blue on here.
I hope it crashes first one.
Now it is Tyler's turn. First person to make the bats crash
Ooh,
lose.
I like this. Okay.
It's a green.
Green. So can I put it on the top bat, or does it have to be going
Can
down?
be anywhere that there is a
Brother bat.
circle or a hook. It cannot be like on the wing. Cannot do that.
Ooh, is it by weight of the bats? How?
Yeah, the weight of the bats will bring it down.
Okay.
Here's another thing. If you hit the table to make it fall, you also lose.
All right, fair enough.
If you hit the table and make half of them fall, you have to then place all of those back. Okay? So be careful. Don't hit the table. Red. Now, red, I can either go with the big bat or I can go with the small bat. Some people don't play with the small bats.
I thought the small bats are kind of cheating, but
I play with the small bats. That's the Melton rule.
of course you do.
Basically, the small black.
So what if
the
a
small
bat falls off? Like if that little bat falls off.
You have to place both of them back
Okay.
in the same spot. But that's basically a blocker. It blocks path. So that's what makes it interesting. All right, Tyler, roll.
Cheating already, Tyler.
Just know that if you lose 2 times, you are eliminated from the tournament. You can go big or you can go small. It's your choice.
Well, I'm guessing I can't hang a big bat on that little guy, so
You
hang
can certainly try, I guess.
right in the middle here.
Tyler getting dangerous already.
Oh,
And then he dropped a small. He's got to put it back where it was.
right here.
Tyler is getting reckless with this. Blue. Oh my gosh. Remember, this is a magnet
Heyo.
from 1989.
Yeah, I'm worried about that.
Green.
Brother bet.
All right, Tyler. EG, your commentating is more than welcome here.
A hook right there.
I'm really focusing on strategy about what.
Tyler puts the green bat on the other green bat. Tim gets a green bat. He's going to put a green bat on the blue bat. And
Lunsford, from my angle, I can't see it. Looks great. Lunsford, who is your favorite here in this matchup?
Green bat.
Tim, because it's his game, so I feel like it's very much rigged towards him.
If you run out of colors,
And here comes Tyler.
So, like, if you roll a green and then he rolls a green, what do you do?
Things are shaking.
then you have to roll until you get there.
What if all of them get on there and it doesn't fall?
It will.
Turns out the 1953 magnet is really sticky, and
It's 1989, which is not that far away.
1989, same year as
34.
Batman.
Taylor Swift.
That too.
Yeah.
But also the same year as Batman. Get it? Because bats.
Getting risky.
Can you see?
Oh, wow. And Tim has set
Tyler,
Tyler
it's
up
rigged
for quite
against
the
you.
challenge.
Can you see the movement there? It's
Reaching
rigged
for the
against
dice.
Holding on.
He rolls, and it's going to be
Well, I'm gonna go
a
with
tiny
a baby
bat.
bat.
This could save him, folks. We'll see if he can successfully attach the bat to a hook. He seems to be observing
actually
the
a
cluster.
risky-
Oh, and he hits
Tyler,
the side of it.
please be careful.
Still
This is
examining.
actually, I think the baby bat's actually quite a risk.
Better than
Yeah,
the big
you
old
would
bat.
say that right now.
And
Where's the
wow,
Good job, Tyler. You show him who's boss.
Green bat.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
of course,
I bet.
Tim is confident in his decision, and we're going to
Don't mess
see
up.
the attachment of the green
Don't
bat.
mess up. Don't mess up.
Yahtzee!
Wow, folks,
Oh my God.
this
Shaking up
is
there.
incredible. Roll the dice and see what happens.
I would zoom in, but I'm afraid if I put my hand on the mouse, I'm going to hit the table.
Don't hit the table.
Red.
All right,
Go
come
with
on.
the number.
It is going to
Baby
come
bat.
down
bats are
to
killing-
this.
The baby bats are killing me.
Another
But,
examining look.
the
There's a
shaking hand is a really terrifying thing.
I don't have real good hands.
I do have steady hands.
I feel like
And-
this is EG's tournament to lose.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
To lose or to win?
To lose.
Why?
I mean that
Because you're the
favorite.
bet.
Oh.
You should be the favorite.
Oh,
dang
he
it.
cannot
All right, Tyler, come
seem
on.
to attach the bat. Going with the small bat here and still examining what would be the best entry point.
Oh my gosh.
Boom! Roll that
Wow.
blue bat.
It's a green bat.
Come on,
No greens
blue.
left. Has to go with the red. Is he going to go tiny? He is. Could this be what brings down
Boom.
Ooh.
a clean
Boom.
All right,
hook?
pass me the die.
from
I'm
Tim
afraid
Melton?
to reach around and grab it.
This is intense.
I'm on your side, Tyler.
Green,
Green.
bat.
No
No
green
green. Remember,
bats.
folks, we're going to roll until we get
No
what we
green
like.
bats. Blue. Dang.
Ooh.
And it's going to come
Tim
down to
wins.
this. No tiny bats for
I
Tyler.
just got to roll a red next time and I win.
Where will it attach? He goes for it.
Oh,
Oh my. This is incredible.
Are you kidding me?
Look at how little
Are you
that
kidding
magnet
me?
is
Robin,
actually attached.
it's been going back and forth for the last like
Are
5
you
turns.
kidding?
You need.
Blue bat.
Oh.
It all depends.
So I guess you have to roll anymore because there's only red left.
Yes. Which means Tyler's going to win.
Because you have to do a blue and a big red.
Maybe not. Oh my gosh.
Come on.
What is the time frame in between of you laying down and him attaching?
All right, Tyler. It's over. Unless I can find another red.
Please let there be another red.
There it is.
He went.
Wow.
I assume you cannot touch the ground.
No.
Kind of just lay one on the ground right there.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way.
Wow.
What?
Folks, he has done it.
I feel like it's not even connected. It's just like hovering there.
All right, Tyler. Ball's in your court, my friend. You're facing years of experience.
Reed just said, you want me to come in there and knock it down?
right.
I'm sorry, Tyler. It's rigged.
This is really the only play I can make. Let's go on this other red
And
bat.
oh,
Jenga.
Dang. I thought
Tim
I had
Melton.
you.
1-0. That's the way tournaments are played. Okay.
Dang.
So at this point, I need EG and Tyler to swap spots. Thank you very much, Tyler. It was a good game.
Tim advances to the semifinals. I'll call this the winners finals.
Are you guys? Is this okay angle for y'all? You tell me.
Oh, it's me. Yeah.
Put this on.
no. But thank you for the option. It's okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Is in place? Is that a good spot?
Hold on. I guess we could turn
Wait,
it.
yeah, can we turn it this way?
That's fine. Yeah. Hey, okay. Now I'm gonna have y'all randomly. Need y'all both to put your fingers on this.
Okay.
Too close.
Whoa.
John goes first.
Dang it. It's okay.
All right.
I'm going to sort these.
Bracket's looking good.
Green. Oh, I forgot to switch it. All right.
Are there only red tiny bats?
There are only red tiny bats. You get a choice to go with the biggest bat or the smallest bat. You don't want to lose on the first time.
Oh.
EG's the favorite. Go. Oh, okay. I like it.
Well, okay.
I like it. I like the strategy.
I think I just knocked over some paper from the dune
I wish that had
bucket
been on
with my
camera.
cough.
You can't even keep the dune bucket in the air.
Where will he place this blue bat?
Tyler, it's up to me and you to commentate.
Oh.
John's already looking a little
he's
shaky.
done it.
He's already looking a little shaky.
I have good balance, but terrible hands. I don't know.
You couldn't be a surgeon?
No.
I have shaky hands as well, John.
Oh, it's already starting to.
Disconnect a
So
little.
can you put
That was
can
a
you put
left-handed.
2 bats on the same hook?
No.
Okay.
Once a hook is occupied, it is done. Some of these bats, the hooks have fallen off too, so that limits their ability. Some wear and tear. Which bat you choose can be very vital. All colors still available. Red. Big red, small red.
Big
John's
red.
getting the big out of the way here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Dangerous.
Standing up is quite a interesting.
Well, I mean, my chair's
tactic.
way back here. I gotta come over.
It's a tactic.
Another green for me.
Any separation from that magnet yet?
Not exactly.
Ours was crazy from the get.
Yeah.
Going for the more interior hooks instead of the anterior, but I might change my strategy.
Wouldn't that be exterior?
Anterior.
Is anterior a thing? Maybe it
Yeah,
is.
And ligaments. My sports med
Yeah.
background.
It's
Yeah.
I trust you.
Anterior, nearer the front, especially situated in the front of the body or nearer to the head.
Like, please.
Gosh.
Because
I'm curious if y'all get all the bats on there, how impressed I will be. I've never seen it in all of my years of playing Acrobats.
Oh,
I've never
wow.
seen it.
the last green bat is being
Gosh.
played.
Oh.
Oh, it's turning.
John with a lot of movement. Good gosh,
Ooh.
John, you terrify me in this game.
Most likely will be the lowest
I am
bat
gonna
on
move.
the little
I guess I'm gonna go.
gathering there.
I'm nervous. I'm more nervous watching than playing.
Oh, did the tiny hooks fit in that one? I guess.
I can see air through the magnet when I really look through it.
that's like a. There we go.
It's
Ooh,
attached
that's
like on the
barely
edges.
hanging on.
Okay. John's turn.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Going for the. Okay. Why not?
Bigger go home. That's what they say. All right.
That's what I did last night. Didn't work.
Dangerous play here.
Yeah, this is.
Old.
Bold. Ooh.
Once you pick up a bat, you must use that bat, by the way.
Okay. This is really
Oh.
about weight distribution, too. Okay.
This thing could go at any time. Blue is the worst
Y'all
thing
shook for
EG
like
could've
5
got.
turns.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I have to be methodical with where this is going to go.
Gosh, this is terrifying. Ugh.
Stop.
There's a green on there, I think, that I played that has a broken leg
Yeah,
on,
this
on the
one.
one that's down that you should play on.
Oh.
I'm sweating.
Ooh. My hands are sweating now. Like sticking to the.
I mean, you really can see through the magnet and its
Is
post.
this the last baby bat?
No, there's a
No,
few
there
more.
were a ton of baby
This
bats
is where it's
left.
going to get real interesting because,
I mean, will we put them all on there?
well, you'll be the last one to have a chance at the baby bat based on the math. Unless John decides to change up the strategy here.
I mean, this is incredible.
Okay, you going with
I
big
guess
bat or tiny bat?
I'm not picking it up yet. I'm just.
It's not a chess move. You don't have to keep your finger on it. Are you?
I mean,
Are you going for it?
I'm considering attaching there, but
You could.
I could.
Which bat are you going with, though? That's the question.
I don't know. I really don't know.
You should go with the big bat. He'll never see it coming.
I've thought about it.
The big bat would be a bold strategy.
It would be.
I mean, there doesn't.
Oh, missed it.
See many games be lost this way.
This way?
Yes.
Why?
Because
I
you
don't
think,
like that
oh, well, it
hook.
doesn't weigh that much, and then you yank the whole thing down by accident.
No, I know. That's what I'm having.
Because it's a hard thing to place.
Oh, wait, hold on. Are these hooks supposed to be like in, like how these are more out? You see how this is like a heart? And then those are more like prongs? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm using its feet. What am I doing? Never mind.
You can use the feet or the wings.
Okay.
That's successful. All right, I don't think, I mean, maybe John has some guts here to go with the big one, but once he picks up the bat, Tyler, that's the one he's got to go with.
I like this game.
Good. Boomer says we are driving him batty.
Well, this is the battiest bouncing game of all time.
Are you
or
reading
ever
that on
made.
the side of the box right now?
I am, but the corner of the box is torn, so I can't see the end of the tagline.
I feel like we've had a pretty good run. We haven't had a lot of shakiness. Why is this?
I'm going to say yes. Have you picked a bat yet?
No.
Take your time.
Today, Junior.
I can't pick up my phone because I'm nervous
I
it's going to knock something over.
I mean, it's shaking.
I don't want to do it.
Do it. I feel like you could. Yep, you did it last time.
Tyler, speak to the fine folks at home right there behind you.
Well,
Ooh.
Well, now you leaned out of the camera.
we're at.
Right there.
Oh,
hi,
you're going for
fine
the blue
folks.
hook. Going for the blue hook, people. Ooh, no, he pulls. Wow.
He went large bat, which, by the way, is a baller move. That is a baller move.
And he's picked up the bat, so he has
What
to
are you going to do if we
finish the
make all
play.
of these
'Cause
bats?
what
on
that
here?
does is it guarantees him that if he connects here, he's going to win.
How? What if I go big bat?
I don't know how you're going.
Oh! That scared me. Oh no.
Okay.
I tried.
EG,
Just us.
as expected. So now it needs to be me and EG.
Yeah. Do a little sorting.
Okay, I'm going to get the auto picker here.
Okay. How do we want to arrange these?
Can't say I don't live life boldly.
Okay.
It's so kind of scary.
Ready?
Yeah. 1, 2. Oh.
All right. Red.
Okay. I wish.
I said, give me a big one right off the bat.
Get it?
It's a pun.
I made a Batman joke. Nobody laughed.
I didn't hear it. What was it?
You said this is from 1989, John. I said just
Oh.
like Batman. And nobody laughed. I just
35th anniversary of the Keaton Nicholson Classic coming up in just a few days.
I really don't like these big bats.
tell me about it.
Huh?
Oh my God.
What are you guys
Oh.
knocking over?
I apologize. I didn't knock over anything.
Somebody said this is just like disrupts Ocho channel game on game night.
I like the Ocho. Are we gonna like do the same thing?
I mean, I consider this to be the championship match.
Yeah.
If I can win this, I'm going to win the whole thing.
I don't really like this angle. Ooh.
Oh.
How is this already shaking more than you and Lunsford when you had the whole thing
I
there?
don't know. Go rather red.
It's him playing another big red bat.
Ooh. Ooh.
Go big or go home. Are we getting all the big
Didn't
ones out
work
of the
for
way?
me.
I guess we are.
This is
Only one red bat left. That's big anyway. Still got plenty of baby bats.
Wait, hold, stop shaking a little bit.
EG, no stress, no pressure.
No, I know.
Calm, cool, collected. This is why you went to Georgia Southern.
Yeah, gotta.
Now, you need to watch the table. That's the
No,
thing
I'm
that you could be your demise.
I like the
Can't
other
get the angle on it?
No, I can't get the angle.
I'm surprised you've had to warn her more about watching things and hitting the table than you have me today.
You've only played one game. There's still time. With
That's
you, it's
true.
mic clips currently.
Man.
Tyler, Vegas would have you as the underdog in this matchup, in this tournament.
It's about how it rests. That's why I'm nervous.
I hope you make them all rest in a second. Oh. Is it going to fall?
No, go.
I feel like ours never shook
I
until the
know.
final one, and both the tennis matches were shaking instantly.
Ooh. Big move.
I'm very decisive about my bat placement.
Ooh.
Ooh, are
could
you
get
going
all
to
the big
finish
reds out of
off
the way.
the red bat, the big bats?
You could make history getting all the big red bats out of the way.
But I do want to win. But these little, I'm not picking it up. What do I want to do?
I mean, if I place another one, it's just going to put more weight on you. So, I mean, feel free to go with the little one. That's fine.
It's true.
We need a shot clock.
Stop.
Clock.
She went with the big one. It's risky.
Yeah, it is risky.
I've been there. Didn't work for me.
Risky. Stop.
Perfectly legal.
Well, now I just lost it.
Just don't shake it.
Stop!
Don't shake it.
You
EG.
gotta know some of the tactics of this game, and some of the tactics is mental fortitude.
Yeah, I had it. Perfectly.
Don't mess up, EG.
It's my left hand, too.
Don't knock it over.
I'm going to punch you in the face.
God. EG chose violence.
Well, y'all.
I think if you can just make her laugh.
Stop!
Shake, 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 kill money.
I don't know if you want to place it there. I don't know about there either.
Oh my gosh! I don't know.
Oh, that looks perfect. Just slap it down.
Stop!
Slap it down.
I think that was a song in Frozen.
Slap it down. Slap it down.
My nail is caught. My nail is caught.
What?
My nail is caught on the other hook.
Boom. Look at that.
My nail was caught.
Blue bat.
Blue.
I forgot we even had blue as an option.
Worst option, I think.
Please, fall.
Steady, Tim.
Fall.
Oh, you're shaking it, Tim.
How does it look?
Like a bunch of bats.
Yeah.
Oh. This got crazy.
Blue is cannot be touching the desk, just so you know. As long as it's not touching the desk, you're
Okay,
good.
so that's not gonna work.
You could probably
I think
hang
it
it
would've
on
been
that
okay right
that hole on the wing, though. If you want.
I think
to
the way you were doing it, I think you would have been okay, but I don't know.
But if it's not, that's risky. So you have to reposition.
Steven asked, what's the best Batman weapon / tool of all time?
Shark repellent spray in the
The Adam West.
1960s Batman movie.
The Bat credit card.
Oof.
Red.
Green.
I guess I'll choose that one, EG.
Is that the
You
one
want to reach over?
Is that the
it?
one with his legs
Yeah, that's
broken?
the one that just had his leg broken off.
No, it's that one.
Yeah, that's that one over there. No, this one broke completely off. It's right here.
Many bats have given up their lives for this game to be played.
Ooh, bold move.
Steady.
No, that's touching. Oh, no, it's not.
Steady, Tim.
Wow.
Good luck putting anything on the bottom of that.
Give me a red. Give me
That's
a
pretty
red.
steady.
Nice.
Finally getting to play a baby
What if
bat.
this is the one that brings it down?
That would be crazy. You have to think about where can these be placed.
Don't knock it over.
The reds are interesting now.
Blue. Interesting choice.
Dang it!
And EG wins.
EG wins.
Yay! Yes, I love winning. Yep. Wait, is there a loser's bracket?
Yeah,
There
I'm gonna have to face the winner of the losers bracket now.
It's me and Tyler now.
Okay, but I win the whole thing.
Losers eliminated. No, you don't
So
win the
do you
whole
want
thing
me to
now.
Who
get
else
in
am I
Tim's
playing?
seat so you don't have to go all the way around
You're gonna
the
have to
corner?
play in the championship,
or-
and someone's gonna have to beat you twice.
No, I'm fine. I mean,
Okay.
get right there. We'll,
Oh,
we'll
okay.
leave it like
Oh,
this.
I got you.
So you're not done yet. Sure. You need me to help? Man.
All right, EG
Haven't
moves on to the
just what I wanted.
championship. Tim awaits the winner of me and young
Ugh.
Tyler.
Awful.
All right.
I said this was EG's to lose.
Alrighty.
I'll put your finger on this.
Maybe I'll win this one. Hey! Yeah, get us officially positioned there.
It's official.
Alright.
All right, Tyler. Good luck.
Split these guys up real quick.
The Batmobile is by far the best, strongest, and iconic weapon, in my opinion.
Hard to argue with that.
I just consider the Batmobile first and foremost to be a vehicle.
And my chair's caught.
I'd love if you kicked the table
Thank
right
you,
now and
Tom.
it fell down before you put anything on it.
It would be funny. Hello, everyone.
Alrighty, where am I gonna go? Go here.
These are what are called the speed rounds.
Ooh. Green.
You're not blocking anything. You're good.
Come on, Lunsford.
Oh.
A little different strategy here.
Blue was the worst one I could have picked.
Yeah. What? I'm agreeing. I'm
If
agreeing.
I could have got a
with
red, I mean,
Well, yeah.
Tyler's a wrecking ball. Can feel it.
Alright. You're up, John.
you. I hope I face you again, Tim.
I hope you do too. EG will have to be beaten twice, though. And that's going to be tough to do.
Green.
You've been winning a lot of things lately.
Yes, I
Trivia?
have.
Okay, all the
Yeah.
green
Poker
ones
was
have a
close.
broken foot, so
Feel good.
it doesn't matter.
Green's a disadvantage here.
Ooh.
Gosh, Tyler. Just throw it in there.
throw it right in.
See if it's just hangs in there. How do you decorate your Christmas tree? You just throw it in there and just hope it sticks?
I usually don't keep a Christmas tree at my place.
Well, now we know.
The carpet might be a better playing surface for this.
So we should get down on the floor, you're saying?
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
That magnet's barely hanging on.
It does change so much
Red.
game to game.
Ooh. Now, do I play a big red or do I play a little red?
Go big or go home. That's what I say.
Alrighty.
Didn't work for me, though.
Ooh. It's always those.
I don't like that.
He's almost knocked it over. I didn't put it on there yet.
Tyler evening it out. Tyler, I'm pulling for you.
Thank you, Tom.
I need you to win.
EG's not, but I
What?
think that's just
I
because
have-
I was trying to
No, I
distract
have not
you.
said any distractions towards you.
Watch your chair back that it doesn't scratch the wall.
I got you.
John is putting the intimidation
Wow.
on
Excellent move.
Red.
you. Ooh, what do you want to do?
Go big or go home.
Looks like you're going to be doing both.
Let's go right here.
Oh,
Ah!
Tyler.
I shouldn't have done it. Oh well.
Go big or go home. I should not have done that. Okay, Tyler, you have been permanently eliminated. Good job. Okay. Said Tyler would be the first one out, and it ended up being the case, but unfortunately now, John, me and you have to do battle.
We do. All right. Me and Tim in the losers finals. Let's see who advances. All right.
All right. I go first. Those greens have really taken a beating.
Oh, yeah.
I think this has opened us up to playing some Jenga.
I feel like this would cause so many fights between your siblings.
This is actually the thing that probably brought us together.
Oh, that's good.
The fights happened with other things.
This with teams would be fun too.
Yeah, I feel like Spud would not be a very helpful teammate in this either.
Ooh, such a bold move to go.
I think it's actually the perfect move.
Well, I'm talking about the angle. The angle is the bold move. I like the weight distribution. But it's, there we go.
You have played Lunsford.
Yeah.
You have played me.
Yeah.
Who do you think gives you the toughest time in the championship?
I don't know.
That's why I asked the question.
I haven't seen any of us play enough to really have a
Almost
basis.
missing a leg too.
Ooh.
You like to. It's interesting. Y'all have different playing styles, you could say. Getting the blues out of the way early, though, that could be nice.
Those blues can be pesky. Because they're just heavy enough.
Ooh.
My gosh, just punch it.
Steps back. Going through to an angle. Hush has fallen over the crowd. No.
Did you say Ush has fallen on a crowd?
No, I said a hush.
Oh. What did Tyler do? Immediately scratch the wall.
I can't move. I'm stuck against the rug.
The crowd is falling
My-
deathly ill.
My
Silent.
paint
Sorry.
job.
Okay.
That's my bad.
Whose else
What-
did you think it was?
That is Nick Saban's least favorite phrase. So I've heard.
Lots of blue in this game. Lots of blue.
Ooh.
Oof. I've got a strategy that I hope I can implore, and then I'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
But it's an amazing strategy.
Or you're just going to plant it in my ear, so I'll do it, and really it'll be my demise.
I'm going to show it to the world with how I play.
Ooh.
Tyler.
What?
You did.
Somebody hit the desk while I was doing it.
Tyler, you're a human wrecking ball. You know it.
I thought about doing that.
Gosh, I almost messed that up real bad. Man.
John opting to go for the one with only 1 foot. Oh, well, I didn't see that. That's a good point.
Those poor green bats.
Don't have to roll.
Yeah, don't roll. All right.
Go big or go home. All right, go home, John. Go big or go home, Tim.
Ooh. Sometimes the quick placement is more helpful. Wow.
Only
do
one
not have a
more
steady
baby
hand.
bet. Oh.
Ooh,
Oh.
risky.
This has got to be it, right? This has got to be it. EG, I will see you in the final.
Tim calls game.
Oh, it's going down.
Ooh, the shaking.
Don't mess up, John.
What if
I
he
got
had
you.
Oh,
Oh.
I knew it!
I blame Tyler reaching around for the music on me.
No. All right. Oh, man.
Throw everything.
Are there any bats on the floor over here?
4 on the floor.
Second reference of that this week. Okay, Tyler, you have to leave permanently now. It's been an honor.
You gotta get out. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Tyler, who do you like in the final? How about final game 1? Let's go with that. Final game 1.
In other words, he wants you to say him.
EG.
If EG
Looked
wins,
a
it's
little
over.
steadier.
All right. Yeah, I'd love to. All
I
righty.
picked EG from the beginning to win this thing. So you just moved it. Is that okay?
That's how we had it last time.
Is that okay? Is that okay for you, John?
What? Oh, it's me and wait. Who's playing?
Me
in
and
this?
you, but I'm talking about for the camera.
Oh. Alrighty.
Put your finger on here.
Me. No, actually, I don't want to be me because I've won every time I've gotten second. No. No. Dang it. It's you?
It's me.
Okay.
Steven in the chat says, last game of the year, can't hold anything back now.
Alrighty.
It's second to last game of the year for me.
Here we go.
I'm sure that's what the map said last night, too.
Blue. Your favorite. Red. I feel like these hooks, I don't know if it comes across on camera, but they're much more narrow than they appear. They curve more.
It's the second bet placed on there. Just put it on there.
Shut up. Ow, I don't like that one's just... Stop!
Gotta really
Take your
prepare
time.
for move number one.
You only have infinite
It's
options.
how the whole game starts.
All I have is my ability to be able to rattle you. That's all I got, because you're going to win.
How do you know?
Because I picked it from the get.
Let it be known I do not heckle you during your outings.
I have to create a trap. That's my only hope.
Trap. Again, all the reds are going early.
I'm just very impressed this game from 1989 still holds up. They don't make them like they
It
used
didn't
to.
hold up for me, Tim.
I'm glad you said it like an 80s comedian.
Had a little Al from Home Improvement in there.
A little bit. It's a bold double touch strategy.
Yeah, settle the tower. Finally, a green for the first time. Ooh. The trapper becomes the trappy. Nice.
This is terrifying.
Only one more big red bat left after this.
Big
It
red.
has been the way me and EG, our games have gone.
Ooh, I don't know. I wouldn't place it there.
Stop. Tyler, I will throw this across the table and ninja star style.
Take your time, EG.
Thank you.
He was reaching over me, hitting buttons.
You went, the music stopped! So I hit the
You
music.
didn't have to start it back. I was just pointing out the obvious.
As soon as you picked up that big red bat, it was over, John. John is going up against physics. Oh my gosh.
I'm helping you. Okay, well, I'll assist you in another one. Yeah, that you saw the broken wing and leg in that one.
Can you do me a favor?
What?
Keep playing your best.
Thank you.
They're hanging low.
Ooh, do I go for the last red bat?
If you go for the last red one, then I'm basically done. But if you want to play it safe, go with the small one.
No, that's not. I don't like.
You only have a 2-game advantage.
He's trying to play you.
I'm not
I
trying
know
to play
he's
you
trying
at
to
all.
play me. That's why I think I want
Play
to
the small one and let me roll.
Stop. It's like poker.
Shove all in.
More weight for you to add. I don't see a spot which I love.
Stephen, God save the Acrobats. I bet you Rockstar would be pretty good at this game
Play
too.
it safe. Just a little longer.
Probably, yes.
Bold.
The crowd gas.
Blue. Your favorite.
See what old Bluey can do.
Does it usually crash earlier than this? Have you had, like, what's the earliest crash you've seen? Red.
I mean, just keep playing it safe, EG. You got nothing to lose.
Stop.
Four littles, one big, 4 greens.
Think you're gonna have to play the big one, EG.
Don't listen to Tyler. He finished last.
Okay.
Don't take advice from people whose opinion you wouldn't want.
Yikes.
What? I didn't even hear it.
Probably better that way,
Probably for
Tyler.
the best.
On that games.
You notice she moved on to the next
Bat
round.
games.
I can't get it all.
What?
Wee baby.
I get a green in here.
Just like throw it at it.
Blue. Green.
Oh, this is where I could.
She's got the
There's some
advantage back
damage.
on greens. Or on reds.
Nothing's gonna be worse than coming down to that last big red. I love big red chewing gum, by the way.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out.
I don't.
I do
Very
not.
good.
I don't
I
like
like
cinnamon
it.
gum.
I agree. Never liked cinnamon flavored anything. I don't like big red, red hot, hot tamales.
Same.
I like hot tamales.
sniffles. I'm fine.
I asked you were fine. I asked her you're done.
If you wanted to tank this one, we could go to a very dramatic championship game. You ever played this game before? You're a natural.
Thank you. Red.
Ooh. Now Tim has a choice.
Oh.
Just a bit outside.
Come on, red. Red. Blue. Red.
Green.
Green.
That's what I'm talking about.
Never know.
Ball game.
Anything can happen.
Ball
How do you know you're
game.
gonna get red?
I know you're going to drop it right here.
No.
I was right last time.
No. No.
20 minutes later.
Examining what I've got to work with. Got blue back here. I could like this.
Is there a shot clock?
No.
Gotcha.
We do all have places to be, but
Yeah, that is true. There's a new episode of Village Vice supposed to come out today.
Somebody said this is entering the Meltdown's mystery third hour.
Think of all the Auburn fans that need their content, e.g.
Boom!
give me the dice.
Wow.
At the last baby bet.
Last
That
baby
is
bat.
correct.
Tanks it. What happened? I know. Hey Tyler, what were you saying? Auburn fans do their content?
Yeah. They need their content. Village Vice.
Oh,
It's got to
nice.
come out today.
That was good.
Tyler, if you need to go put
Red.
up... Oh, this is it.
Oh, we gotta do another one
If
of
you need
these?
to go put up Village Vice, you're more than welcome to do that.
Oh shoot, we've gone past 4. I
Yes, we have.
actually do need to head out
Go.
early. I'll
Go.
see you guys later.
See ya. I'll tell you how it turns out. Guess what? She's about to lose.
I cannot wait to absolutely land this.
There's no way, EG.
I don't think so.
Say that.
I don't even know why you're taking your time.
Maybe, but
Where there's a
This
will,
played out perfectly for my strategy.
There's a way.
the luck of the dice roll.
Yeah, thank you. Strategy.
My perfect strategy is pocket aces every hand in poker. Even though I'd still lose.
Just admit defeat. There's no way it's going to carry that weight. Just let go.
Don't want to let go.
If you let go, I'm sure everything will turn out great.
No.
Just let it go.
Now, that is a song from
I
Frozen.
don't. I feel like I could go actually up one.
Same weight.
I know, with the magnet. Did y'all see how impressed I was that I took it out of that?
I think you should have kept it there. I don't think you have a better option. I'm being totally serious.
I do too. Just don't love it.
Put it in there and drop it.
We gotta go through another one of these games now.
We do. I got to win my championship.
That's gracious.
EG, how does it feel to be one of us now?
Not great.
I told Tyler what was going to happen. Okay. Championship round. EG's already lost. She's already defeated. EG's going first this time. Should we sort these first?
Please just hurry.
May the best man
I know,
win.
this is speed round. But I want to win.
Championship match for all the marbles. Here we go.
So what's the earliest knockout then?
5 bats in.
It's already shaking. You're only like 5 bets in.
Picked up a big red bat. Where's it going to go?
Stop shaking.
A bold strategy of placing it multiple times in one turn.
I know, that's didn't work last time.
Color?
Red. Oh, you might want a tiny one. I don't know. He does.
The positioning of these is very interesting.
Taking all the tiny bats. I hope we get all of them on. That would be cool. Taking all the tinies. Dang.
Blue wouldn't be the worst thing here.
Green. Blue.
Blue.
Now it's just
Yeah, it's just red now.
reds.
Your winner,
Woo!
EG beats Tim
Thank you.
at his
thank
own
you.
game.
Are you kidding me?
Always so satisfying.
Oh. John, my bookie.
Go to that's your can. Oh, that's a good shot right there.
That is a good shot.
All right, go to our friends at MyBookie.ag. Promo code next round. See it right there. Go bet on, the Stanley Cup Finals. I guess still have one more game. The NBA Finals are done. Now bet Major League Baseball. And, of course, get ready for football season. Play in the casino. Play the slots. Play the live casino with real blackjack dealers. And they'll make sure your cards come right to you instead of making them fall off the table. Go to MyBookie.ag. Promo code next round.
EG, good game.
Thank you. Was that worse than the Full House?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it was pretty bad.
Okay. Happy to be here.
I knew you were going to win today.
Thank
Ended
you.
up being the case.
What gave it away? What was your reasoning?
I just thought you would be the most, you would take it the most seriously.
Oh, yeah.
And you did.
I feel like I did.
You did. That's going to do it for the Meltdown today. We will rebuild, literally, the Acrobats here. And tomorrow, triple threat trivia. I cannot believe that we are in round 3 of our tag team tornado tournament. And it is going to be very exciting to see how that plays out. Thursday, Meltdown Arcade. EG will be joining us back for that. We'll see if if she can get Yoshi to go forward instead of in reverse this time.
Yeah. We're playing Mario Kart.
We are.
Nice.
We're going to play some Mario Kart. I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see. But that's going to do it for our edition of the Meltdown today. We appreciate all of you joining us here and watching the show. And make sure you hit that thumbs up video before you go. And be back with us tomorrow for Triple Threat Trivia Wednesday, 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern.